a woman who came to our sessions and just said that she never had felt so present in her life. And that really moved me because how is it that we have to make you come to a session like this with this meditation and sound healing or whatever, and for you to feel that present in that moment for those 90 minutes? I think it's really something that I felt really moved by. It shifted something in me.
Welcome to In Our Wellness Era, and I'm Aashnee, Gajaria, the co-founder of Meditourz, a wellness and well-being tourism company and platform. So today we have Alekha, the founder of WayWell, a platform for conscious wellness brands and curated wellness experience. So thank you for being here, Alekha, and I leave it to you.
Aashnee. Thank you. So yes, we are a platform. We do wellness events, transformative events for people, for companies, corporates, for our community as well. We also curate pop-ups where we have homegrown, conscious, ethically sourced, ethically produced, sustainable brands. We bring a platform for them where we curate lovely pop-ups for them so people can come and actually experience these brands and shop from them.
So Alekha, as a fellow wellness founder, what was your aha moment and your true calling to wellness?
I think it started when I was a child with my mom because I used to have a lot of stomach aches growing up, like a lot of health issues, but minor ones. And my mom used to always do some kind of energy healing on me. And I think that really helped me. Now looking back, it was psychosomatic. I think a lot of people today have a lot of issues where they're too much in their head, or they feel like too overwhelmed, or they're anxious, or they don't feel supported, and etc. Right? And I think that for me, like my personal story started with my own experience of being a child and going through things that I couldn't really understand or explain to anybody. And growing up in that family, in that household, I think there was a lot of support and things my mom did for us very non-traditionally, I would say. There's not a lot of medication given to us, like anything that was little energy healing for us to feel better, or homeopathy, or acupuncture. And I think she always tried the non-conventional route first, which for me was like an aha moment in the making. It wasn't oh my God, that's the moment I knew I wanted to be in this space. But because it was a foundation that was created from my mom and my family. And I think that's what really brought me to thinking about wellness on a very different way.
Holistic way.
Yeah, in a very holistic way, exactly.
Yeah, nice. So I had a very similar experience wherein I was going through some health conditions myself, and so was my mom. And we were looking for alternative treatments and methods to kind of solve the problem holistically from the root cause, basically dependent on medicine or allopathy, etc. I'm not saying Western medicine is bad, but we didn't want to be crippled, right? We went through a lot of wellness programs and retreats and looked after everything for your mind, body and soul, etc. And in fact, for my mom, we kind of seized the degenerative condition from when it was detected by 3 years, and I completely reversed my lifestyle conditions of like thyroid, etc., which were yet borderline, but I didn't realize that stress and sleep kind of induce so many problems. I thought I eat clean and I largely work out, so everything's great. But with stress and sleep,
so much more to it.
And there's so much more to it, with your cortisol levels going high, insulin resistance, etc. And that was like the main reason that we wanted to start Meditourz, was help people and impact their journey towards good health in very holistic, sustainable practices, methods that are scientifically proven, with 5,000 age-old practices like Ayurveda, yoga, meditation, that are all true to India, that the West is making famous today.
Exactly.
Right? So
but you guys are on to something really important and really good, and I think everyone in the space right now is doing their best to help people get past and get by and just get better. And healthier. I think you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you. What was your motive for founding WayWell?
I think honestly, working at Soho House, being on the opening team and working with members and helping with the programming, the events were really geared sometimes towards wellness. I never seen some events like that my team would put together. And members would come in like late or rushed or disappointed, exhausted, traffic is outside, work is intense, and they would leave after the event an hour and a half later in this whole new avatar. Like the new person would be leaving.
Yeah.
I could sense that shift in people, and I think, understanding that and just seeing that firsthand, it's a small thing, but it kind of helped me decide and push me towards, founding a platform rather to help people and get more access to these kind of events and experiences and services to help them more.
Yeah, to create more impact in their lives.
Exactly.
Right?
And for more people, a wider audience.
Yeah.
Not just, one
that came to
one
Soho
club.
House.
Yeah. Not just that one
Fair.
area.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. So, Alekha, who are the customers who usually come for your wellness experiences and pop-ups, and what do you see stands true amongst all of them?
So I think a lot of people that come to our experiences are very open-minded. They're looking for something and they're ready to take a chance on something that's totally different and that would open their minds up a bit more. It's someone who comes in who's looking for that peace and calm and quiet. That's not existing outside in the city. I think they're really people who are professionals, or whether they're women or men, doesn't matter who it is, they all come in looking for an answer or some kind of guidance or just peace and quiet, honestly.
Something transformative.
Something very transformative as well, but
Yeah.
I think it's just something that just peace and quiet. The way I look at it is that it's people coming to look for coming back to their inner peace and quiet, but also their inner selves, like closer to who they really are.
Yeah. So we've seen that as a similar trend with our programs and retreats, because a lot of people who come in are either looking at prevention because they realize that prevention is better than cure, and they're looking at working on themselves, may that be their mental well-being, physical well-being, emotional well-being.
Yeah.
But a lot of people also come because of a triggering factor, like a lifestyle condition like diabetes, cholesterol, blood pressure, or they've seen elders in their family go through like a lot of pain in their bones and knees and muscles and lose muscle mass, and they've realized that they don't want to be
through the same
journey and see what they went through and be there at that age. So it's better to work on themselves today.
Now.
Yeah. So Alekha, a lot of people think that wellness is only for the rich or the affluent. How can we really break that myth?
I think that's something that is a misconception today because people are not really fully understanding what these experiences even cost. I don't think they even know. We keep it as accessible as possible to people. I mean, a lot of our sessions are under 2,000 rupees, and it's for a two-hour session, which I feel even if you do once every month or once every 6 weeks, it's very affordable to most of us. You can also make choices. I think it's about making a choice and investing in your own health for your betterment, to say, hey, I'm not going to do this month, I'm going to put that money in a wellness experience instead. I think we really try to keep it as affordable, but there are so many things online you can do too. I feel like if you want to try something before jumping into the community, like doing a guided meditation online. But I really feel that the experiences, once you enter a community, do it together with people, it's a totally different experience. It really benefits you in the long run because it's one step in the right direction. It's all about preserving your health and taking preventative measures, and also just, having more of a holistic and fulfilled lifestyle.
The irony is when we fall sick,
Yeah.
the bills that we pay to visit a doctor or for medications or the hospital bills,
Yeah,
etc., are
it's a
so
lot.
high.
It's very high.
But just think, if we take small steps today to ensure that we don't reach that stage, we can probably cut 1/4 or at least half those costs.
100%.
Just in sustainable manners. Like this is like investing in an SIP or in the stock market.
Yeah.
It's like investing small savings every other day for a better, healthy future tomorrow, right?
And there's nothing better than investing in yourself.
Yeah, investing in your health. Yeah. So if you invest in your health today, it's going to be wealth tomorrow, because you can show up for your friends, your family, your loved ones, and just be healthy and do things that you would never imagine you could do. At least you won't be dependent on a walking stick or a wheelchair or any other factors per se.
Yeah,
right?
no, I totally agree with you.
So what are some of the products and services you swear by in the wellness industry?
It's a tough one. There's quite a few, I would say, but one experience I would swear by is breathwork. I think I practice it almost every day. I mean, we all know we breathe more shallow. You know, we don't have a very deep breath and a deep exhale. And I think I've studied quite a fair bit on it and on our breath and the wonders it does for our body. It's amazing. Like everyone knows, everyone says, oh, take a deep breath, take a deep breath. And I think that's something that it's been drilled into us since we were kids. But I think it's very, very relevant today more than ever because for me, there's box breathing, there's 4, 7, 8, there's all types of breathing that I do for like my entire body, whether when I wake up or when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that I hold on to. It's a ritual that I have created and now do consistently, even if it's like 5-10 minutes a day. But that's one thing I would say. Products are umpteen. There's so many amazing homegrown brands now out there that are just so into helping you holistically and sustainably. It's like little deodorants that are stick deodorants that are made out of like natural ingredients. There's no plastic in it, there's no chemicals in it. There's obviously skincare that is like has very few chemicals that I use as well. There's a new shampoo that I use as well that's like amazing with no chemicals in it also. It's like all those, it doesn't have too much of those paraben free and everything.
Free.
And I can't, like for me, my body already reacts to like a chemical, like a perfume. I don't wear perfume. I haven't worn perfume even before I even started WayWell. Like I use essential oils and roll-ons that are more clean. So for me, like all these things are, I mean, my top couple of products that I use pretty regularly.
Got it. So what is your take on wellness retreats?
I mean, you should tell me because you're doing it constantly.
Yeah.
But I am always dying to leave Bombay and go on a little fun escape out of the city, whether it's like with my mom and dad or whether it's with my husband or my friends. Like I just want to get out and take a break. It's always nice to leave like the pollution and the noise. I love retreats. I think they're one of the best places to go to feel more like yourself again and slow down, do a different thing that you wouldn't be doing, make time for yourself, like reflect, journal, like really sit there and learn something about yourself and like know how to take care of yourself better. And I think it's something that we all need every year, at least once a year, you know, like one really nice retreat, whether it's like for 4 or 5 days or a week or 10 days, whatever you can, I think, afford and like go and spend that time outside Bombay, outside the city and be somewhere with nature and reconnect with yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's, you know, if you have a nice view, then it's even better.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, being in nature, there's nothing like it. It's more about coming back to who you really feel, where you really feel comfortable, I would say, and where you feel most like yourself.
Yeah.
I think retreats are like the most powerful thing in terms of giving you that sense of empowerment.
Yeah.
Because you're taking everything in your own hands.
Own control.
You know, like there's the food you eat, what you need to do, whether it's like walking, whether it's swimming, whether it's the massages, the treatments they give you, it's all, you know, made and customized for you.
Yeah.
And I think there's nothing better than, you know, creating that little safe haven and going every year to a different place and experiencing something new.
Awesome, thank you. So what kind of wellness retreat would be best suited for Alekha?
I think something that's super ideal for me would be a very holistic retreat, going somewhere which is in, like I kept talking about, going out of Bombay, in the middle of nature, like being very present with myself and really detoxing, but having like everything that they have to offer, but from the food to the sound healing and yoga and pottery and, you know, clay art therapy, things like that, I think is more my sort of, at my pace. I would really enjoy that. I'm not going for preventative or another kind of retreat. This is more, I would like to do something that's more holistic in nature for myself. And that's something that I would really enjoy.
I'm a bit different on you with that. So I would go for a retreat that's more integrated wellness or more medical wellness in that sense, which really diagnoses what I'm going through, why am I going through certain stuff, and then makes a plan for me.
Yeah, customize it for you.
For my mental, physical, emotional well-being completely.
Amazing.
Because I recently also realized that you could be working out and eating correct and doing everything right, but if your body is insulin resistant
Yeah.
and you're not having enough protein, or you're not supplementing correctly with like your D3, B12, your
Right,
basic
right,
supplements,
yeah.
or your gut is not absorbing things
Enough nutrients.
yeah, correctly, all of that is just going out of the system with zero effect of the
Zero
goodness
benefit, yeah,
of the
yeah.
goodness that it can really bring. So I feel
100%.
so these diagnostics can really help me course correct and make things work for me and my body.
Yeah, amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll try one of those.
Yeah. So as a wellness founder, I'm often asked, how do I kind of balance my work and my personal life? Like, what's the right balance? Do you have the right answer or tip to it?
I don't think anyone has the right answer for this.
I definitely don't.
I don't think, I think it's like, whether it's you wake up in the morning and you start work, or you start a workout, or you meditate. I think there's so much you can do for yourself,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you might have tons of emails to get back to, or tons
Yeah.
of people to respond to. I think honestly, the best way is to maybe have some form of balance. Now, what does that balance look like to you, and what does it look like to me? It'll be totally different.
Yeah,
And I
it's
can't-
different from person to person.
and
right?
I can't really say it a tip to anybody else. I would just say, like, find your own balance. Make sure that you get enough sleep and you're eating correctly. That's the two main things I
Yeah.
would say, and of course working out. But I feel like just find that balance that works for you. Don't overdo it with the work, because it's gonna affect you negatively. And all the good work you're doing,
Yeah.
you might be set back for the next couple of days because you're a little bit ill, or you're a
Yeah.
little bit down with something. And I would just say balance is the key. I mean, when I
Yeah.
go on a holiday, I don't fully check out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
on my phone, like working, and my husband gets like why are you not present?
Yeah.
But I think sometimes you just leave your phone for those couple of hours, go enjoy a nice meal, or
Yeah.
go on your holiday, or go for a walk with a friend,
Yeah.
and catch up. But otherwise, I think you need to find your own balance in whatever capacity works
You can,
for you.
yeah.
I think that's
so I have
the
a
main
concept
thing.
called work-life integration, is
Okay.
what I tell people.
Yeah.
And we all have different aspects of life that are important to us.
Yeah.
Sometimes family demands more, sometimes work demands more,
100%,
sometimes
yeah.
your well-being on an
Demands more.
individual level demands more. So that work-life integration kind of needs to work for you.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
sometimes work is at 90% and personal life is at 10%. Sometimes personal life is at 70% and work is at 30%.
Yeah.
So like you
A
mentioned, the right.
founder's journey is like this.
Yeah.
Right? It's like up and down, up and down. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was able to work 12 hours, and today I'm not able to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just totally, it's like you said, it's just different for everybody, and
Yeah.
they need to integrate a break and that balance when they can. As
Works
a
right for
founder.
them.
I think that's the only way to do it.
Got it. So there are a lot of wellness trends today. Think Pilates, think paddle, think matcha. Like, it's never ending, right? So what is your
I love
take?
all these three. I love all these
You're following the trends.
No, I think honestly, it's all about being consistent in whatever it is that you do. Whether it's, if you're doing yoga every 3 times a week, then do yoga 3 times a week, and then add in and integrate that matcha or that Pilates or that ice bath or whatever it is that you like.
Yeah.
But I think keeping up with trends, I mean, trends come and go, right?
Yeah.
It's just about being consistent with what you believe in and what you've seen results with, because that's the best thing. I mean, that's what you connect with the most,
Yeah.
and that's how you should go for it.
Okay. So what is the one mindset change people should have to start their wellness journey? Because I've seen a lot of people get very guilty if they don't do their workout, or they don't, it's a cheat day,
Yeah.
or they haven't done their grounding or meditation first thing in the morning. So they start feeling very guilty about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what would your take on that be?
I mean, people do feel a bit guilty when they don't check off everything on their list, right? Their to-do list. And I think wellness has become part of that.
Yeah.
But I think when you show up with the right intentions, you are able to show up for yourself in the right way.
Yeah.
And that helps you, right? That pushes you in the right direction. I think it's okay if you miss one day of a workout, or you don't eat correctly one day, or you eat pasta instead of roti and bhaji or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? I think it's totally fine. I think we just need to not be hard on ourselves, because the negative feelings we actually think about when we're doing that is actually producing some sort of chemicals in our body which is reacting badly. Like if you are feeling guilty about eating a cookie and you're like, oh, I'm so this, I'm so that, like it's all that negative self-talk that we try to stay away from comes back into our life, and then it creates havoc in our body on the inside. So what was the point? Have that cookie, eat that cake, have the pasta and enjoy it and just be happy. And then tomorrow, show up with the right intentions.
So, can you share one transformative journey of a customer that came to WayWell and felt great about themselves after?
So I think usually people do feel good when they leave.
Yeah.
But one example is a woman who came to our sessions and just said that she never had felt so present in her life. And that really moved me, because how is it that we have to make you come to a session like this with meditation and sound healing or whatever, and for you to feel that present in that moment for those 90 minutes? I think it's really something that I felt really moved by. It shifted something in me, because I think all of us are, doing too many things at once. There's too many tabs open in our mind. Like we just have too much going on in our lives. I mean, oh, I forgot to feed my dog, or I forgot to, call the electrician or whatever. These are small random chores we have that we have to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes when you're able to actually sit in that peace and quiet and bring your thoughts back to just being nowhere, that is being in the present moment and just focusing on your breath, right? I think that really shifted something in me. I felt really touched by this, because I just realized that this is the one person who said it to me. Otherwise, other people don't usually say this feedback.
You don't share it very often.
Exactly. So I think it happens more often than not. And, I'd love to keep giving people that opportunity to constantly feel present in themselves.
Thank you so much, Alekha, for doing this. It was a very insightful conversation. I hope it resonates with a lot of people. And since it's high tea time, we have some healthy, guilt-free jowar cookies. Would you like to try some?
Yeah, I've never really had a healthy jawar cookie. One second.
Let's
try it. Not bad.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
It's healthy and tasty. If you found this conversation helpful, please like, save and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you, Alekha, for doing this.
Thank you.